And he's like, "I'm dead."
Searching.
Okay. Grabs the mag out of his gun.
It was community first, not a chase for the fame. Every post, every stream, every hand that we lend. Turn a signal into something they could never suspect. You can't stop the signal when it's built like this. Every voice add weight.
Out here, the fire grows a little differently. Some are quiet, some are chaotic, and some feel less like a content circle and more like a family gathered around the same flame. That's one of the first things that stood out to me in this particular corner of the community. Tonight, I'm sitting down with KiNi the Hound. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Before we really get going into this, if you're hanging out with us live around the campfire tonight, feel free to throw questions into the chat as we go, and we'll circle back to them as we get near the end. Pseudo called you on here. He said you do a lot for the community. I'd like to hear about that. What are your roles within the community? What goes unnoticed by the majority of us?
Oh, I am the head moderator of Skynet. So there is a lot of DMs coming my way that and drama stuff you guys never see. And also adding in new members to the server is a large part of what I do.
With that going public, you're adding new members is gonna go up a bit, that responsibility.
Yeah, we probably added like 10 today, 20 maybe, somewhere in between there.
A lot of creators feel like individuals making videos next to each other. The content that I've seen come out of you feels more connected, like people genuinely being around each other. I believe there's a name for it. That's the KiNiverse. Where does that come from? What's that all?
Okay, so when I first started messing around with AI, making my character, I had this idea to make a manga using AI.
All right.
So I built up some basic groundwork for and lore points in my mind to build this manga, and then I started inviting Pseudo in, Melody, and Lore, Anicia, and now it's then I saw like the music videos and that maybe I can try this too, and then we just diverted directly just to music videos, and we have plans for a lore video set in our universe.
It sounds exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
Got seedance for it.
A lot of reaction content that I see out there it's just one person sitting alone reacting something. But on your channel, I've seen something different. It's the group of you guys sitting down and bouncing off each other. I thought that was super creative. Where did that idea come from?
Was just me figuring, everyone here is part of the community, so we might as well do this together.
All right, that's cool. What do you think makes people settle into the community so naturally? We've gotten so many people coming in, and you oversee the people joining and everything like that, and people just kind of are able to meld in. What do you think about this community that makes that possible?
People are generally very friendly, I guess. So it's easier to just fall in, and when you see all the art and you want to try and do it yourself, it just naturally clicks.
When somebody new does join into the community, what's your hope that they feel first, right? They drop into the Discord chat and they see messages going. What feeling or expression do you want them to experience?
With the new application system, they don't read message histories, the new ones, for a week. But I hope they feel welcomed when they pop in.
One of the first things I noticed on your character design was the Norwegian flag on your shoulder. Is it safe to say you're from Norway?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm also half Swedish, but I have lived in Norway my entire life.
All right. What's that part of the world like? I've never been.
A lot of mountains, cold weather, rain, trees everywhere.
Sounds fantastic. We've got a lot of trees,
Yeah.
but we don't get a whole lot of cold weather, unfortunately. We get snow maybe once a year.
Yeah, we have that snow for like 4 months, 4 to 5 months.
Wow.
almost. Some parts have almost snow the entire year.
Do people actually know how to drive in the snow, or is it like here where people don't know how? The moment a single snowflake touches the ground, they're in the ditch.
It's funny because when snowfall comes, it immediately everyone just suck at driving in the snow. But then you give it like a week and people start getting better.
It's funny. I did live in a place that got a little bit more snow, and it was the same way for like the first week or two. It was everybody was in
Yeah,
the ditch.
mostly people not changing to winter tires, just sliding out.
Do you think where we come from throughout the world shapes the types of communities that we try to build online?
Not necessarily. I think it's more the culture surrounding you more than where you're from.
Yeah. Looking over some of the various characters, um, seeing your daughter's character within your content, I immediately think Anya from Spy Family. Was that intentional, or was there another inspiration behind her character design?
It's mostly like based on what she likes. She likes the color pink, so we gave her pink hair.
Okay.
Um, we based her eyes on Maya and Melody's characters, and that she has hydrochromia or partial hydrochromia in real life.
What's it like building stories um, around like the concept of family? I've noticed a very strong family theme in your content.
That was more accidental. It's more like I like to have songs that up or bring people a little closer together, a little more energy, have a positive lean on everything.
Hmm.
So
You
that's
say
just a side effect of it.
you say it was accidental, um, but does having family involved within this content creation change how you think and go about doing the content creation itself?
Oh yeah, I'm much more operational secure than I would be if they weren't included.
Yeah, fair enough.
For example.
A large part of my own philosophy is self improvement and becoming the best that we can be of ourselves. What's something that you're personally trying to improve right now, whether it's content or yourself? What's your journey?
Editing would probably be my biggest one to work on.
What's
And then
something
I
that you've learned recently within that skill set?
practical use of not having video for a second.
Interesting. Can you expand upon
As
that?
okay, so in Armor of Us, you have Grace, Samson, uh, Mama Oko, and Little Reaper Jr. Those consistent scenes are just me removing video entirely to get the effect.
If you had unlimited resources for a giant community product or project, what would that entail? What would that involve?
Oh, I would probably make a sci-fi anime.
That sounds awesome.
I miss like proper like space combat.
Yeah. Now thinking about sci-fi stuff like that, do you have one of my favorites is The Expanse. Have you watched that? What do you think of that?
I watched the first and second season, I believe, but then I haven't watched anymore.
Gotcha. Do you have a favorite sci-fi genre or a favorite franchise?
Oh, what's that? Something carbon. I don't. I'm blanking on the name.
What's the premise? Let's hear about it.
They can, y- like, your body is or your mind is transplanted into some orb that you can put into other bodies. Altered carbon.
Altered
That's the
Carbon.
name.
You said that earlier that you were thinking about making an AI manga, and then you switched over. Um, I assume that means that you're into manga and anime and that sort of a thing. Do you have a favorite there?
Oh, No Game No Life.
No Game, No Life. What's the What's the premise there?
Oh, it's an isekai of a dude falling into a world after playing chess against God, or the god of play. Him and his sister falls through.
All right, that sounds like an interesting
Yeah, it's only one season and a movie.
Of course. What?
And-
Why are the good ones always only one season? Vexes me terribly.
Yeah, it's a little etchy at some points. A lot of fan service. But I really like the style on it.
Alrighty. Are you much of a gamer?
Yes, I have 1,000 games on Steam.
Do you have a favorite comfort game? One that you just kind of boomerang back to again and again?
Oh, I have a few. I bounce back to like Battlefield, Warframe, Final Fantasy, sometimes Counter-Strike.
Apparently,
That's your favorite show.
Do you like game nights or movie nights more?
Probably game nights. I don't watch a lot of movies.
Right. What's one thing that instantly makes a group feel welcoming? You mentioned earlier that you want people to feel welcome when they come in. How do you think we could do that?
I tried to do this pretty early on. When new people came in, I would try and get like their profile picture or something that represents them, and then make art out of it.
I like that. That's a cool concept. Maybe more of us.
My way of doing it.
Bandwagon. I like that. Make it a tradition. Like Dot's got his seal thing. That's cool. That made me feel welcome as soon as he sealed me. I was like, oh yeah, I like this place. What's a chaotic moment you've had when doing renderings? Do you have a particular failed gen that pops to mind where you're just like, oh man, that was utterly cursed?
Corkboard. The corkboard in Skydeck Scramble. I hate that fucking scene. That's probably the most gens I've done for a single scene.
I'll have to go check it out again. Thinking back on the KiNiverse, what's one word that you would use to describe it?
Dark, probably. Lore-wise, the world went into a 200-year-long war, and a virus turned people either into characters like the crew, or into ravaging beast with crystallization all over their body.
Well, if you ever get around to making the manga and that sort of thing, I certainly look forward to it. That sounds interesting. I'm always a sucker for dark fantasy and dark universes. Well,
yeah, it won't visually be dark, but yeah, atmospheric.
Let's open up to the chat. Let's see what the viewers have in questions for you. Night Owl, who the fook is this guy?
You know who I am.
Here's a question earlier. It's done in emoticons, but it's a picture of.
I know the question. Yeah, I've been hounded for that all day.
You've been hounded for it?
Yep.
Psychro wants to know more about the KiNiverse. Pseudo says, "What are you waiting for, big boy?" Question mark.
Oh, it's just some qualms I have with the whole concept of marriage.
Is it
not being religious or spiritual? I don't see the reason to.
Night Owl says they want you to talk about the KiNiverse more. That's
okay.
People asking about KiNiverse. Let's hear it.
I'll drop
Go
some
nuts.
tidbits. Other than the war that lasted 200 years, also caused the planet to heat up and starting to remove the ocean, or vaporizing the ocean. So there's barely any more life left on the planet in the ways of greenery. The world is based on our world originally. So the war starts in 2026 and just ends the world basically.
Oh, geez.
And then you have most of the population is either killed in the war or turned into beasts. And then you have surviving pockets of humanity or animal humanity left.
Well, we look forward to it, I'm sure, hearing more. Runya asks, what is the best position to sleep in front of the computer without pain?
computer chair that lets you lay back and then lay on your side in the fetal position.
Harble says she seconds that question. Funny spoon person. So you're wearing a plate carrier on your character, KiNi. I assume you have some sort of military or law enforcement experience?
I work security in my day-to-day life, and I am a sergeant in the Norwegian National Guard.
Harble 99, vaporizing the oceans, ? As in, like, the AI using up all the water?
We have made that joke too.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing any.
I might play with it.
Pseudo left a question, and I think we're gonna need some context for this one. But so yeah, get ready to provide context. His question is: have your grenade skills gotten any better?
No, I haven't tested any. It's based on when I was on training. We were throwing training grenades, and I accidentally threw. I was gonna throw it over a bunker, and it bounced back right into the middle of the entire squad. And the most energetic and hyped guy that was so raring to go to clear this trench. It's the only one that they killed from it, and he was so mad. So he was just laying there playing dead, and my gun jams as we're clearing the rest of the trench. So I run back to him to clear my gun, and I ask him, "Do you have any ammo?" And he's like, "I'm dead." Okay, grabs the mag out of his gun, and like every guy coming up to him is like, "Yeah, KiNi killed me. I'm bleeding out here." And they were like, "Well, good luck," and just kept going, just leaving him there. No one doing medical treatment on him.
It reminds me of two things. One, have you ever watched Red vs. Blue?
Yes.
It makes me think of that scene where I want to say Caboose throws a grenade and it sticks to the wall right in front of them.
Yeah, it's not far off.
And the second thing it reminded me of is a story of my own. I used to be really big into airsoft. And we had these CO2 powered grenades. They were made of a plastic shell. You'd fill them full of.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah. I had one of those in my vest pocket and or in my carrier pocket, right? And we're coming up to this point. We can hear them. They're around the corner. All right, fine. I'll toss a grenade. I go to pull the pouch open, and the pin was caught on the pouch.
Oh.
So you can see
now you have a live grenade on your chest. Yeah.
Yeah, it pulls the pin, the spoon gets thrown, and the plastic starts swelling up, and I can't get it out of the pocket.
Oof. That hurts.
It was not fun, but it was a funny story for sure.
This is why you leave the spoon inside of the pouch as well. We'll have so it's double secure.
Yeah, well, I know that now.
Yeah, I did fuck up with a live one too. That was also during training. We got to toss live grenades into a bunker, and it bounced off the bunker, and we just had to toss ourselves to the side.
Ben, why are there any inspirations for KiNiverse?
I have a little bit from Gachikuta, just atmosphere, Trigun. It's more like the aesthetic without the cowboy or western, Wild West theme.
Rose popping in here. What is that mega drill thing?
That's our colony ship. It's a burrowing colony ship. It digs for water.
I think we're all wanting more KiNiverse now.
Wait till I release the lore video.
Okay.
I can't
reveal
spoil everything.
He also asked, "What is the Iron Den?" I want the lore in all caps. I guess we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for that.
Yeah, the Iron Den is the name of the colony ship.
Gaming Syndicate wants to know if there's any anime you're currently watching.
Oh, we're watching Reincarnated as a Slime. I've been kind of busy dealing with this damn community.
Well, we appreciate everything that you do for us. So thank you. Seriously, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, we've
Yeah,
been sitting here by the fire for a bit now. I've got a last two questions for you, and that's who's adding a log to the fire next, and why them?
Stylus.
Alrighty.
Definitely Stylus. I was contemplating this for a while, but definitely Silas. He's doing a lot too in the background.
Oh, Psycho's got another. What other hobbies do you have?
I did a lot of paintball for a bit. I game. Do research on wars.
I'll get your question for Silas through chat or something like that.
Yeah.
That way it's a surprise when we get here. Well, the fire keeps going, and I'll see you guys, everybody, in the next one. Again, thank you, KiNi, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.